Well, I'm Austin Whitberg. I graduated my senior year in Hennessy, Oklahoma in 2008. Left there and directly went to work in the oil field for Weatherford International, which was at that time the second largest oil field company in the world. From there, I started out as a swamper, progressed to a truck driver, went to a crane operator that was nationally certified, to being a field supervisor. So I've been around the oil field and construction my entire life. I mean, my grandpa was in the dirt business growing up as a kid. It was very small at that time, but I always got to go with him. So I've been kind of around this my entire life. It's been great. I have four kids, a wife that I'm very proud of, that I enjoy. That's where I spend a lot of my time and try to spend my spare time is with my family. Um, I own several different businesses, a car wash, a tool rental company, and a construction company that we do anything from house pads to state and government contracts to roads, land clearing. We do a little bit of everything, and I really enjoy what I do.
My name is Mike Sparks. I was born in Hennessy. Me and my wife have lived here for 37 years. This year we've been married 40 years. We've raised 5 children here. I have worked for Kingfisher County District 2 for 27 years. I've worked for 3 different county commissioners. During that time, I've been a heavy equipment operator, a CDL truck driver, a receiving officer, an inventory officer, and a purchasing officer. I was also in charge of consumable items for over 15 years. So that means I had to pass 15 years of annual state audits. I also have experience doing FEMA paperwork in times of disaster.
Well, I growing up as a kid, like I said, I'd been around my grandpa, which had a dirt business. It was very small, but he took me everywhere he went to do a job. So I've kind of been in his buddy seat for many years. In high school, I worked for a home builder, Hills Land and Construction. They specialize in custom homes, so started out with them throughout my high school. I did construction cleanup, and then went from doing cleanup to helping guys do final grades on houses. Um, and then I moved to Hennessy in 2007 and graduated in 2008. Um, I worked in the oil field for a long time. That gave me a lot of experience, not just with oil field, but with other things as well as dirt work. We'd have to build pads in order to set the pumping units on. We would also assist in other things like uh, helping other companies with dike walls or tank batteries and building pads every once in a while. I started a construction company a few years ago called Gladiator Construction, which specializes in dirt work. We do all kinds of things. I've had experience in managing people. When I was at Weatherford, that we were really busy 2014, 15, 16 for some very large oil field companies. We had contracts to set big pump units for companies. We had 4 to 5 man crews that would go out and set pump units on a daily basis. I was over the crews that went out. I helped with the scheduling. I helped with managing those people. Our DOT system, any DOT paperwork that we needed for any type of commercial vehicle that was on the road for not just Hennessy but Oklahoma City as well. I took care of that type of stuff. Um, I managed the Oklahoma City facility that we had there for several months until we found a replacement manager, and that was a place that employed roughly 20 people there. So I have had a good background in managing people and budgets and taking care of various different types of paperwork.
The county commissioner job is not just a title, it's a commitment to the people of District 2. It's about leadership, it's about working with challenges and changes with the employees at District 2. It's about leadership.
I'm not really sure where all the problems are at this time or where the budget sits. The only thing I can do and the best thing I can do is meet with everybody, meet with the sheriff's department, meet with fire station, meet with anybody and everybody that needs help. Let people voice their opinions and try to help anybody and in any way that we can. We're just gonna have to work together.
First off, Kingfisher County District 2, we're blessed because all our equipment is paid for. Each department sets its own budget. County commissioners oversee and approve that budget. But if I'm elected county commissioner, I will go always to their previous budget and make sure they're running on those guidelines in that budget.
Listen to the people. Get out and talk to the community, talk to our farmers, talk to the people that drive up and down the county roads on a daily or weekly basis. Find out where our problem areas are and address those as needed. Pulling ditches where we can maintain them with mowers, where roads will drain into ditches and leave the area. Hauling in the correct materials that we need for that road. Using water trucks and vibratory rollers in order to pack roads where we can get more longevity out of areas. The bridges, I don't have a very large background or any background really to bridges. The bridges that need to be replaced, we will repair or replace as needed. We have engineers that look into stuff like that and can do tests. So anything that we can save or maintain or fix, we will fix it.
I have experience building roads from running a grader, pulling the bar ditches up. And when you pull the bar ditches up, you're lowering the bar ditches for water drainage. You're building the road up higher so the water will drain. You always start with a good base. And once you get that base, you put shale or gravel on it, and that always has to have a crown so that water will run off. I will drive the roads and see which one need repaired, along with communicating with the public. We always need to make sure that our bus routes are open so that our children can get to and from school. Also, if we have elderly people that need medical or emergency treatment. And always our farmers need to be where they can raise their crops and feed their livestock.
I'm very excited about this. Whether I get in there or not, this is something that I've always wanted to do. My grandpa was a county commissioner years ago, so I try to kind of follow in his footsteps. I know that I have several different other businesses, and I think that concerns a lot of people because they don't think I'll have the time to commit to what I'm trying to do here. My intentions is hiring more people for those businesses, letting other people manage those businesses. I've been around Hennessy, Oklahoma my entire life, around District 2 my entire life, and I want to see us do good. I want to see our roads get in better shape. I want to see our fire departments, our sheriff's departments get on a better communication frame and everybody work together. I plan on giving this 110%. Everything that I do to the fullest, and I do to my best abilities, and I plan on doing that with the County Commissioner District 2 job.
First off, we've lacked communication. We don't communicate with the public. We forgot that we do work for the public. This job is not just a title, it's a commitment. I believe that if I'm elected, this will be my one and only job. I'll be able to be reached 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm running on experience, transparency, and honesty.